We're back on our front porch.
Yeah, and it's a beautiful Sunday afternoon.
Wade's thought up a
good fall dish, candied baked apple.
So stick around.
I think they're done, hon.
Well, hello.
Hello, everybody.
We're back on our front porch.
Yeah, and it's a beautiful Sunday afternoon. Actually, daylight savings time ended today.
Yes.
So
we got a good hours or more sleep.
Yeah, so hopefully we'll get this done before it gets too dark.
Yeah.
Because we lose that hour in the afternoon, which makes it tough sometimes to video outside. But
it's not going to be a very hard dish. But we've been very busy the last couple weeks.
Yeah, we had,
especially around Halloween.
We had Halloween. We did a parade for the local university, CMU.
You were part of the esports team.
Yeah, I drove the esports team through on the Model T. That was kind of fun.
Him and Iris and Leslie and Joey.
Yeah, had some crummy weather, so they postponed the trunk or treat that's supposed to be on last Sunday to actually on Halloween
Day. And boy, it was cold.
It was cold, but at least it was dry.
And we didn't take any video, but we're hopefully showing you the picture of Wade and I out by our Model T. I don't know if it shows the driver.
No, I don't think so. Yeah.
Mr. Boney.
Yeah,
but he was parked in the front yard for a couple weeks beforehand. But, anyways, it's fall. We like fall stuff, and Wade's thought up
the good fall dish. Another one including apples. And we're going to do...
Which is Wade's favorite.
Yeah, we're doing a little spin on the traditional baked apple, where we're changing it up in a little bit. We're going to call it a candied baked apple, because I'll show you why here in just a minute.
So we're going to regroup and...
Yeah, I'm going to get the charcoal started, and while the charcoal's going, we're going to get the apples
prepared. We're not going to show you how we core them, but...
Yeah, we've got to core apples first, so we'll be right back. Gordon? Okay, so I didn't put that on camera, but you see here, Angel, where I actually cored out, and I did not go all the way through.
No, he did not go all the way through.
If you go all the way through, all your goods are going to run right out the bottom. So, we're going to do 5 apples.
Look how
we could have probably done 6, but we're going to do 5, which is kind of a nice amount. And basically, baked apple is just got butter and brown sugar and some cinnamon and things like that in it. We're going to do a little bit different. We're going to do a candied baked apple. So instead of doing cinnamon, we're actually going to do some candies.
And I tell you all have to know, he looked all over town to find Red Hots. And all he could find were these hot tamales. But I think they're going to work fine.
Yeah, it's a cinnamon candy. Now we're gonna have room for a little bit of brown sugar on top, so that'll kind of melt down through there, and a little butter on top, and that'll kind of give it the moisture all the way down inside. So, yeah, we thought we'd try something different, candied.
And I like these hot tamales.
Oh yeah, they're good.
There's one that got away too.
Oh, there's one that got away. We don't want it down in the bottom of the Dutch oven. I don't think that'd be very good.
No, because what are the 2 things that can really ruin your finish on your...
Yeah, anything sweet and acid kind of hard, can be rough on it, so you got to be...
See, look at how those look with just the hot tamales in there.
Yeah. Now, to give it a little bit of kind of a caramely, which is what this is kind of the traditional kind has, brown sugar. So we're going to do a scoop of brown sugar. Trying to get clumpy and break some of these clumps up. Trouble with brown sugar. Okay, we'll put a little scoop right on. Try not to make a mess.
Okay, so now you pack that brown sugar in there.
Now we're doing maybe not quite a tablespoon butter right on top. So that butter will melt and run all right down in.
See, he's in a hurry because them are about ready.
Charcoal's ready, yeah. So I got to get these going. Okay, butter on top. And that'll melt and go down. Now, for moisture, you put some water in.
But you're not pouring it on, right?
No, it's going to be water in around it. Maybe a cup. Okay, now, lid. Let me run and grab my gloves. Right back. Okay, yep, charcoal is ready, so we got to get these baking. Now, this process has to last a while, like 45 minutes minimum, maybe up to an hour, to get them apples nice and soft. So, it's likely we're probably going to go ahead and start some more charcoal and keep this temperature up. And when you're baking these, you don't need to be real hot, you know, like a regular 350 degree oven. So we're using, to get our regular 350, we're going to do about 26 pieces because we're using a deep 10.
And yes, he sits there and counts them out.
That's right. I mean, don't waste any. You get every
Out of one typical bag of charcoal, how many things can you get baked when you're baking at 350?
I bake 350 and you're using a 10 or maybe a 12-inch Dutch oven where you're running somewhere in the order of 25 to 30 some pieces of charcoal per batch. You can get about 10 or 12 at least Dutch oven fulls of food. So that's a pretty good chunk actually for a whole, like a 16 pound bag of charcoal. So.
And what's your favorite brand right now?
Well, we weren't real particular, but we discovered that Kingsford seems to work to get the best heat out of it.
We were getting good luck out of the generic stuff, and then they changed something in their floor.
All of a sudden we just...
And it just doesn't light up like it used to, and it doesn't stay hot like Kingsford does.
So we had to go to Kingsford, and it seems to be...
And the original's what he uses, folks.
Yeah, you don't want any special hickory stuff because you're not actually using the smoke or the flavor from the charcoal. We're just using the heat when you're Dutch oven cooking. So, okay, we got a nice solid ring around the top, for the middle, and on the bottom, of course, we only did the ring around the outside edge because it's the same way with any bacon. Now, these are going to take, like I say, probably maybe clear up to an hour. So we're only going to go about 15 minutes of rotating because we're not really going to brown either. So we probably wouldn't have to rotate it at all if we didn't want to. So we're going to be that and probably start some more charcoal in a little bit. But right now, we're just going to let them cook. So we'll be seeing you here in a little bit.
Hey honey, what are you doing?
Well, I've got pine cones. These really work good and they don't blow shrapnel everywhere like paper on these flues. So you stack them all up in here and put it, they're hard to get ignited. So it's real handy to put a little lighter fluid on there. Barbecue, from your barbecue, or kerosene works real well too. I think this actually is kerosene that I put in this little bottle. Alright.
It's also called white gas, isn't it?
No, white gas is highly flammable. Do not use white gas. It's like gasoline. Well, like white gas and gasoline will go poof. The vapors will almost explode. So never use that. And then I actually put in here 12 pieces of charcoal. You can kind of see that.
And why is that? Because the Dutch oven's cooking over there.
That's about half of the amount that you would normally be using. We're using 26, or about half of that. We're a little less. We're using 12. Because this baking process is going to take at least 45 minutes, maybe closer to an hour, to get them Granny Smith apples completely cooked and soft. So after about 40 minutes, you really start losing heat with your charcoal. So that's why as soon as we rotate this, these are already going, and when they're ready, it'll be about 35 to 40 minutes into the cook time. We'll add these charcoal on the top and bottom, and that'll keep our heat up all the way through a good hour or even well past an hour.
So are you going to look in that Dutch oven?
I don't think there's any way you need to, because it is, we know they're not done, so I think when we got plenty of moisture,
because if you're looking, you ain't
cooking. So we know they're not done, so there's really not any hurting and looking in there, waste of time and
if you haven't noticed, folks, he's put his wind guard around there because we got just enough wind.
Yeah, we've got about, set a timer so don't forget, minute and a half left. That'll be 30-minute time, and then we'll rotate and keep them cooking. So, we'll be back. Okay, it's been exactly 40 minutes, and I've got, there, Angel, I've got our 12 more pieces of charcoal about ready. I'm going to dump them out.
You got 2 stuck in the bottom, hon. There you go.
Okay. Now, on this one, we're doing the same ratio. So we do some on the bottom. We get this. Okay, we want to put about 4 on the bottom.
And you're doing the same ratio. 2/3 on top, 1/3 on the bottom,
yep,
right?
So that would be 4 and 8, right?
Yep.
There. That would be 4. And we'll do
2, 3, 4, 5.
oh, I did too many. I did 6 on the bottom. Whoops. Pull one of these out.
7.
And one of these out.
And we're cooking. You know how we know we're cooking?
Yeah, we're getting some.
Can you see it?
See that steam coming out of there?
Because if you're looking, you ain't a
Cooking. So, and wind is not good. Blows your heat, causes uneven heat, makes your coals burn real hot, but they don't last as long. So it's more likely to burn something, and that's why we put wind guard up. If there's much wind at all. So, okay, it's still going. Hopefully about another 20 minutes, we'll get them and check them and see if they're tender. So, we'll be back.
Well, it's smoking real good and we smell it. So, what are we gonna do, dear?
Okay, so it's been 45 minutes. I'm pretty sure they're not done, but we're gonna make sure. We're gonna take the lid off. I disturb my charcoal too much. We're gonna look. Oh, they split open. I don't know what happened there.
But they look good. They're done.
Oh, they're done. Okay. Well.
Not always perfect, are they, dear?
No, well, we've never done this. We've never tried to do baked apples in the Dutch oven. So.
We've never tried to do baked apples before.
You live and learn. But I think they'll still be good. So it tastes good. So. Okay, we're going to let them cool a little bit before we show you how we serve them up.
Yes.
So we'll be back.
All right.
It's been resting just a little bit.
It has.
Cooling. And you whipped up, looky here,
Looky there.
the real whipping cream. A little bit of sugar and vanilla, right? Right.
That's it. 3 ingredients.
All right, let's serve it up.
Okay. I'd go with that one.
The prettiest one.
Yeah. Oh, it's going to be a problem getting out.
Still gonna be hard getting out. Didn't keep it shake for some reason.
No.
All right. And the candies didn't completely melt like I hoped they would either.
But that's all right. It's gonna be good. Okay. Now I'm gonna come over here.
And gotta put a nice big blob of that on top. Right, honey.
A little bit more. All right. Why don't you try a bite first?
Okay. See what them candies, if they're still like gummies or something. Get one out of there.
Well,
A tiny bit still chewy, but it's good though.
all right. Well, let me try a bite. Here, I'll trade with you. Let me come over here so I can be on the big camera too. Okay. Let's see here. Let's take a bite of this. A little bit of that. Well, it's not overly sweet, is it?
Mm-mm. I think it's pretty good though.
I think it is. I think it's worth fixing again. Maybe only half a cup of flat water in the bottom?
I don't know whether it was too much water or what happened. Why the apples disintegrated a little bit like they did.
That's pretty good. I'd say let's go eat.
All right. Well, we better close out this video.
Yeah, we'd better. Well, if you like this video, give us a thumbs up. Share us on Facebook or Instagram or whatever your social media site is. If you fix this and it didn't look quite like that, explain to us why.
Yeah, what happened
in
to
the
our
comments.
apples? See, we used Granny Smith. Should be a good baking apple.
It should be.
So maybe we cooked it a little bit too hot. I don't know.
Or maybe we left the skin on. I don't know.
No, it's supposed to leave the skin on baked apple. Usually, from what I've seen, yeah.
Maybe we cooked it too long. I don't know.
Still good.
But we appreciate you watching, and we'll see you next week.
All right, thanks again. See you next week. Bye.